Education in Kenya is very costly. Madam Speaker, we have been giving bursaries, and every other office which has that role to give bursary, we have been giving bursaries. But Madam Speaker, what is the cost of one child to go through the education system? The bursary we have, Madam Speaker, and even though the bursary with the governors and every other person does not amount to the cost of educating one learner. And Madam Speaker, the worst thing we can do as a parliament is to take the money we have to the Ministry of Education. It is not practical, Madam Speaker, for us to take the bursary to be accessed from the Ministry of Education, which even members of parliament, we are not accessing what is there. So, Madam Speaker, the very important thing we have to do is to increase the bursary so that we will be able to fund the education of our children properly. What we lack, because even if you look at what the governors are giving, maybe a student can get 15,000 plus the 10,000 even from the MP. That is 25,000. But what you are supposed to give is more than 100,000, Madam Speaker. The gov bursary is very little. In fact, very few students will get the gov bursary. So I think the right thing we have to do is to increase the bursary so that we will be able to meet a cost which is required. Madam Speaker, even the capitation is not reaching properly because there are a lot of delays, and even the ministry, by the way, they will tell us, even when we ask, money is in school, but you just inquire from the principals. Money has never been released. So I think as a house or a parliament, if there are other money that we have to add to the bursary so that we will be able to pay, that is the best thing. And Madam Speaker, as members of parliament, if maybe even asked to release what we have, our children will learn without being asked any other contribution, we are more than willing. But this is not enough. The capitation plus what we have, even the CS education answered us here because somebody asked, if we release all the bursary we have to Ministry of Education, is it enough for our children to learn freely? But the answer was no. So I think we are not getting the right to say, let this bursary go to the education, Ministry of Education, because it will not be free. And I think that is the whole thing. We have to increase the bursary so that we will be able to meet the needs of our students. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I oppose this.
The Honorable Kathambi Chepkwony, member for Njoro.